Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Origins. I left off in the tavern in Redcliffe Village, and there's nothing more for us to do here. I bought the next, I don't know what they call it, the ingredients recipe, I think it is. Recipe for the health potions, and Wynn should be able to make them. Health poultice. So we need to buy some distillation agents, and obviously we need more elf root, which we hardly have any of. Actually, we have 0. We'll use them all up. There's nothing really immediate, but as for lyrium, yeah, that's a little low, and we have absolutely no more lyrium dust. Cannot level up, can't level up to what I want to do. What I wanted to do, I don't really want to become a Berserker, or I definitely don't want to become a Templar. So I think I'm going to save this. And was there another thing? Yeah, I have absolutely nothing else to level up. I need more dex. No, I don't really want to go this route. It's just taunt. And it's like a mode that requires more stamina. So I'm going to have to save that, so... Well, this is the only other one that I can use if I can get it, but you need to be level 16. Superiority. It's a passive for my work, passive ability for my work, right? There is that one chest. Hopefully Liliana will be able to open it. There are still a few chests, even though she has all the lockpicking skills. It's just, I guess that it's her.
Here I am.
Cunning could be higher. I'm getting a bit of lag there. Oh, it's the wrong place. This is Caitlin's home. At least the load's fast. Let's get out of here. Oh, the store was right there. It's not. The store's over here. Oh, there's a person down there. Kind of pays to backtrack and see things you've already gone over. Especially if you've completed major quests in the area. Things can change.
Yes, of course.
So it's just a short bow. She was able to open it, though. That's good news. So I wonder who was down at the dock. Now, if you remember, a short while ago, they sunk all the ships, I guess, full of the people who had died at the Battle of Redcliffe. Viking style. Out in the water, they shot their arrows at them. Oh, you're a mage.
The Mage's Collective thanks you. Make us smile upon you.
Obviously, I completed some... Oh, it was about that dead fellow with his ring. His apprentice had turned into an abomination. Mages collect a bag. There's no more quests here for us, so... Wonder if we go back by the Chantry. Maybe a few things to hand in. Or even new quests. In reality, this town is really not much going for this little... Not even a town, it's a village. There's not even a real shopkeeper. I mean, Lloyd sells a few things, and there's the blacksmith. But the blacksmith he's nothing special. No new quests. Hello.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Is there new... on the Chanter's board, nothing new.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Now, what this could have been, this payment for... let's see, what was it? Yeah, the loss of the company East Hill to the Chantry board. If you remember, we went to the battlefield. And there was no survivors. I think we're going the wrong way. Let's get out of here. Now we're done here. It's been a lot of traveling. I think we should actually break camp. Make camp. Breaking camp is to get out of your camp. Make camp, and there's a few things to take care of before we head off. I'm thinking of going down to the elves eventually, after we take care of a few things on the side. That Levi Dryden guy has been there for a month, about. And I think I'm gonna go and see about this Grey Warden castle he was talking about. Seems to be important enough for him to hang out with us. Yes. Gather my party and venture forward. We also really should go back to the Circle Tower. We don't have enough. Lake Calenhad Docks. I don't think we needed anything out of there. But we're going to camp. That's Haven the Ruined Temple. Gonna make camp. And then, yeah, let's go see what Levi Dryden was talking about.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yet you look disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail, Flemeth explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
A spell of immortality?
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Are you certain about this?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details, the various daughters that Flemeth has acquired, their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
So is Flemeth immortal or not?
Whatever spark of the demon that made her what she is remains within her, keeps her from dying of old age, but her body deteriorates. Eventually, she would be so wizened as to be senseless and immobile. So, she must seek a new body, a fresh body, and start the cycle anew.
It's a bit disturbing. Can this body be anyone, or must it be a daughter?
I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion.
You really had no idea?
Flemeth is capable of many things. I was a fool not to suspect her capable of using me for her own self-preservation.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said. The Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
So if you died, she would have another daughter?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Korkari wilds so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
This is a little odd. Kill Flemeth, isn't that a little extreme?
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I.
Why do you need my help?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
Oh, it makes sense. Well, that's horrible. But if she really is an abomination and not a mother. She just has her kids just to survive. Well, very well, I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kakari Wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
And she still might not even be dead if I kill her? Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
Well, I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
This is crazy. Seriously. Oh, Morrigan. Oh, I've inspired her, actually. A fair bit. But, I don't know. It doesn't sit well, but I can see why she would want me to do it.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Oh, I've already asked this. Never mind. Ask her something else.
I await your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
And that seemed normal to you?
What did I have to compare it with? In time, I began to wonder, of course. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. 'Twas encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
I can't imagine Flemeth was pleased.
She was not. Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Those are harsh lessons to teach a child.
Perhaps, but they were necessary still. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Very interesting. Explains a lot about you, Morrigan. I wonder if I have anything to give her. She seems to like jewelry. And that would explain why she does. Something she never had access to. I think this, because this has runes on it, that Alistair would like it, though. This bracelet. As a locket. I don't know. It's like a picture inside. White runestone. Golden rope necklace. Oh, she's like that a lot.
A fine gift. You have my thanks.
Golden Demon Pendant. That seems like that's everything I have for her. Well, it seemed to have really inspired her. She approves of me as her commander. I don't think I have anything to sell, no. Oh, enchantment, definitely, and that's another big reason to
Enchantment?
come here. I want some enchanting done.
Enchantment!
Now, Duncan's sword, this is what I'm using. I have 2 electricity. I don't really think slowing does much. Chance of paralysis is nice. Do we have any... Is a Grandmaster Flame Rune? I think I'm going to give that to Alistair, though. And maybe I will give Chance of Paralysis to mine. The Edge is my offhand sword. +4 spell resistance. Well, it's just slowing runes. Grandmaster Slow Rune. Chance to reduce movement speed. I guess... No, you know what it is? Let's go to Alistair's weapon. I'll take his 2 electricity damage out. I'll give him +5 fire. I give him 4 spell resistance. Go back to my offhand weapon and put on 2 electricity. There. Now we still have 3 and 1 spell resistance. 2 are slow movement. Liliana, Oathkeeper, she rarely uses it. Alistair, Sten. Okay. I can give him 4 spell resistance. He's using Usaris, a very powerful 2-handed weapon. And I can give him the Grandmaster Slow Rune. And then there's Duncan's Dagger. Zevran has it. I could give him this. It's just a slow rune. Well, obviously we're going to get better runes in the future. I do need to get...
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
I need to get a few things from Bodan, and so I'm going to pause the video right here. Alright, I bought everything I think I need out of him, and have you heard any rumors?
Queen Honora issued a plea to the Benorn to stand down lest there be a repeat of the Winter's Breath elsewhere. I don't think they're listening, though. Many of them think Honora isn't even the one really speaking. They say the Queen does what her father tells her. Can't say I blame them. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Heard any other rumors?
With the defeat at Ostagar, it'll be inevitable that the Darkspawn hordes start moving north soon. They have no one standing in their way, do they? That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Not good things. I should go.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
Alright. This is where we get our water from? It looks like it. There's a bucket. Some stagnant water. Okay. We drink swamp water. Still have nothing to say to Sten. Nothing's changed, but I'm going to take him along. Try to... So I've given him the best armor that we can. He's pretty beefed up. Man, he's a big guy. Hello. Alistair.
Something on your mind?
I have questions.
Of course.
Tell me about the Grey Wardens.
Such as they are.
Where are the nearest Grey Wardens from here?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the Free Marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
Is there a headquarters somewhere?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfells, 1,000 miles from here, but I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
Yes, a lot of people have heard of Weishaupt Fortress, and that was even... I was there in the Fade, what I thought was Weishaupt Fortress. So what happens now that there's just 2 of us?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Logain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Just the two of us. Will we need to start rebuilding the Order?
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic, and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be two of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere.
What would happen if we just left?
Just left? You mean just left Ferelden? I don't know. If there's an archdemon, however, we're supposed to be the only ones who can defeat it. And that means the Blight would grow unchecked. Eventually, other Grey Wardens in Orlais and other lands would hear about it, and they would come to fight it, but they wouldn't come in time to save Ferelden. There's no way. I'm not going anywhere.
I have no more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. Something on your mind?
Never mind. Well, I'm going to end the video here. And definitely I'm going to talk to the other people in my camp. And then we're going to go speak to Mr. Levi Dryden. Levi Dryden? Levi. I'm going to call him Levi. I had a cat named Levi about 15 years ago. Alright, thanks for watching, and more to come.